Hi guys, welcome to this unboxing and quick review of this VILTROX 85mm zoom lens with E-mount. It's as far as I know pretty new on the market. It is about mid-range. It's definitely not the cheapest. It's not the most expensive one. I think it's in a decent medium price range. And so I thought, yeah, I'll give it a try. I'll only have this size zoom, and this is limited to only 35mm, so I needed something really a little bit for more distance, and I wanted to give it a try and see how pictures are. I mean, this of course is way more expensive. This was about 1,000 or still $1,200, $1,300. This is only about $400 at the moment, but I think with a fixed zoom the images can be still pretty decent. I think I'm expecting a really good picture quality, but I'm going to show you. I'm going to take a few sample pictures and I'm going to compare and show that. So here we see the box with all the description. Here's some item description. And so let's take it out and see how this looks. So the packaging was rather difficult to open. It's very tight, but you have to just cut on two sides and then push it into here, and then you get another box and you have to cut another 2 times. So just be patient with that and don't do any crazy things. So here's what we get. That's really my first unboxing here. I haven't been checking what we get. So we get some information, of course. So this is about what you get in the instructions if you need that. Hope it's focusing nicely so you can read everything if you like. If you don't need it, you can skip a couple of seconds. Yeah, it's already done. Chinese and English. And here, nice cushion. So it's really nicely packed. Absolutely no complaints with that, and it's definitely really heavy. That's not a cheap thing. Yeah, we leave it inside. Okay, and here you have it. Quite some weight and looking really nice, also with this red sticker. Here's how it looks inside. We have these pins to transfer all the data, and here on this side the lens. So I'll put it on right away and make a few pictures. So here we have the original Sony camera. So here, by the way, you see the size zoom on the left side and the VILTROX on the right side. Looking pretty similar. There's even the USB plug where we can update the firmware if it's needed. That's a really nice thing. And so let's put them on. I think it should go like this. Yeah, so it was definitely easy to put it on. Let's turn it on and see. Probably a little bit too close here. So I'm trying to focus now on the door handle, and yeah, it works pretty fast. So not doing any strange things. One click and it's focusing instantly. Of course we have enough light, but still, yeah, decent thing. no problem with that. I mean, every time I click instant really fast focusing. And we also have this lens hood at the front, which we can easily detach and then align. Just check, make sure that you align the red dots here, and then you can secure it again and you have a really nice protection here. So now we are outside and we have some shady places here, a little bit of sun here, so we are trying to focus on both areas. Hope you can see it. I'm now trying the shade. Yeah, works absolutely instantly. You can see that. Quite bright. Don't see any problem. So let's focus on some sunny parts. Yes, don't see any problem, any difference compared to the size lens, which was really expensive. So yeah, it makes a really good impression, really fast. Yeah, super fast. I mean, the only thing which you can hear is really coming from the camera itself and not from the zoom. It's almost impossible to hear anything from the autofocus. You can hear the shutter, you can hear the camera, but it's almost impossible to hear the zoom. It's fast, it's quiet, absolutely no problem with that. But I'm going to make a few more pictures and then I'm comparing also crop with the size thing. Of course, with the size we'll have to do more cropping, but it's more expensive zoom, so we'll check on that, who's the winner at the end. I'm now trying to get a little bit closer. As you can see, no problem focusing from here. That's about 2 feet, I guess. Get a little bit closer, and they're starting with the limitation. I would say it's probably around 2 feet or so where it stops focusing. Yeah, I would say it's around 2 feet. So we are now getting to the pictures, which is probably the thing which you have been waiting for, and here is where it gets really exciting. I mean, a few pictures are, not so impressive because it was already afternoon, it was evening. I didn't play with the aperture, I was just using automatic mode, but still we start here with a few pictures, and here you can see it's already nicely focusing. I mean, it was always working super fast, no problem with that, and it was really hard to find any exceptions. I mean, any pictures where everything was off focus. It's it's almost impossible. Maybe 1 out of 50 pictures or so which was totally out of focus, or not even that. It's really hard to find. And even already with the automatic mode you can see how you can play with the depth of view. So here in the front you see everything nicely focused, and in the back of focus. And yeah, here pictures really nice. We can go even further. You can see it even more. So focus here, totally off focus in the back. Here the flowers as well. I mean, it was totally in the shade, but still already really nice quality. especially here, as you can see. I really like these pictures, and yeah, here you can see the details when we go close. I mean, it's pretty nice. This was, all the pictures have been made without tripod, just out of my hands, nothing else. And yeah, I'm not a pro. I am just shooting and clicking, and yeah, nothing really extreme, and the details are usually pretty good. So try it again. This is even better, I think. Yeah, you can see how close I can get and get still nice details. Yeah, let's go a little bit further. Been playing around. Also, you will see some close-ups. I mean, close-ups are not really possible. You can only get up to 2 feet, which is about 70 or 80 centimeters. I had this, I will show you later on a few pictures with that. So here a lot of similar images. Yeah, here we have the close-ups. I mean, I think that was around 3 feet away, and then we get closer and it gets off focus. So here it was still good, maybe 3 feet, 2 feet, and then maybe 1 foot away, and yeah, it's not possible to focus anymore. There's no macro, no nothing. I've checked the listing. It says about 80 centimeters, which is, yeah, I think a little bit more than 2 feet. So nothing, no, yeah, you can't get any closer. And here we have pictures or images of the same area with the Sony size. I mean, it's not a telephoto lens. It is a zoom lens. It's, I think it's 18-35 to stay fair, but it is around $1,300. I mean, we are comparing with the VILTROX, which is around $400. So still, you should expect really nice images from the Sony size. But yeah, as usual, I'm not really struggling with that. Even is the automatic mode, or especially with the automatic mode. This is the automatic mode from the Sony size, and yeah, they are not looking really impressive. Now, these are again the ones from the VILTROX, and after that I went to the beach where I had some really nice shots. I think, as you can see, really sharp. I mean, as good as it gets with such a camera and lens and freehand, no tripod, no nothing. I mean, yeah, that really impressed me a lot. I have then been trying around with the depth of view, and it worked really well. I mean, of course, I was using the f-stop 1.8, and that means a lot of light, and sometimes the camera was a little bit struggling because yeah, it was at the beach, and even yeah, when it was already 2 hours before sunset, there's still a lot of light at the beach, and sometimes it was a little bit overexposed, but doesn't have anything to do with the lens, of course. But you can see here really nicely in focus, here in the front and the back, totally off focus. Yeah, some more pictures of this, really nice, something which I haven't been able to do with the Sony size. Here a couple of more images. Also here extremely, I mean, the front here, the object here is really sharp. I think as sharp as it gets with this camera, and the thing in the back totally off focus, exactly as we like it. Similar thing here, we have a couple of more shots, a little bit wider thing. Same thing here. Yeah, as you can see, some parts are a little bit close to overexposed with the bright 1.8 aperture. That was still a little bit a lot, but it was getting close to be almost perfect here. Yeah, here you can see I was really close to the object and back, totally off focus. This was from the side where the sun is too much light, but yeah, I think, yeah, here even short distance, I mean, this is not far away from this, and here we see focus, totally off focus here, really nicely. Tampa Bay lightning thing here in the front. Yeah, I forgot about the trash bin in the back, not really nice, but you can see the difference. And here a little bit, yeah, shoot to the back, to the hotel or apartment area, entertainment area as well. And it was always super easy to focus. Yeah, absolutely no problem. I didn't have to play with the camera. I just made it like everything automatic. I was on the A setting. I just put it on the 1.8 f-stop and let the camera do the rest. And here a few shots into the wave. I think that was in automatic mode because the 1.8 was too much light, totally against the sun. Yeah, absolutely too much. That was only possible with the full automatic mode, but you can still see here really nice, so close with the waves, all the drops, everything, yeah, as sharp as possible, really focused, and in the back the ocean of focus. Same thing here with the bird, another image here. Of course, now with the sun a little bit closer to sunset, no more overexposed. This was, I think, no, that was automatic. Yeah, you can see here the background. This was probably 4.0, something like that, which I usually was using, and you can see everything is close to focus. Of course, this is perfect focus, but still here, this is not what you want. I definitely forgot to yeah, go to the special mode with the f1.8. But here again we are at this mode, and you can see front and background, but it gets of course a little bit brighter here. I think something, yeah, which I really liked here, one of the sujets. Yeah, I was really impressed, and I wanted to see the sunset. I think this is the automatic mode, and still worked really well. I was really pleased with the color here in this setup. I mean, that's not fake, no nothing, no filter, no special setup, just natural, as close as it gets, and it had this really nice color here. Even some more shots right at the beach. Yeah, I think that was also an automatic mode. Can't really remember here, but still nice, everything with the VILTROX lens. And after returning home, I've made a couple of pictures in the dark. I mean, it's not completely dark, of course, there is some light from the home, but still it's not perfect light. Yeah, that's not so good, but yeah, at least these things I really like here. Really nice image. Yeah, of course it doesn't like total dark, it's a 1.8. It gets pretty much light. It's not a 1.4 or something like that, but of course you would have to pay much more. So I think it's a really nice medium range price lens. Absolutely, I'm super happy with that, especially when I compare really to the Sony size, which I have. yeah, I never really got the quality images which I really wanted, which I really liked. I mean, the whole set with the Sony Alpha cost me, with the Sony size lens, cost me about $3,000, and the images were really disappointing sometimes, even below mobile phone images, and that was really disappointing. And with this lens, we bring this camera to a new level for my thing. I mean, of course you can spend even more money, but I think this $400 is a really nice range for the 85mm lens. Yeah, even here at the last images, a few inside pictures here. Yeah, and here the best thing actually overall, that's the comparison with the Sony size, and as you can see, it is really a huge difference here. Even we are a little bit closer, and the quality, you can see it's a huge difference. Even better here. I think I can go into details here. As you can see, I mean, of course, it's maybe you would say it could be a little bit unfair. We have 35mm here, we have 85mm here. Of course, you have to crop a smaller area here, but we are, and of course, it's a zoom lens here. We have telephoto fixed focus lens here. I mean, yeah, it's not fixed focus, it's autofocus, but we cannot change the focal length, and of course it's a little bit difficult, and maybe you say it's unfair to compare, but here on the left side with the Sony size, we are talking about lens which is close to $1,300, and here we are talking about a $400 lens. I mean, that's really impressive. For me, it's a total new level of making pictures with this camera. And probably the worst thing here, I mean, these pictures, I haven't faked them. I have just made them really same distance, same light, same everything, both not with a tripod, and I tried to get out about same area, and I mean, it's not perfect same area, but it's really close. You can see, especially here, and there's a huge difference with the VILTROX 85mm. I'm highly impressed. And finally, I'm able to shoot really nice portrait pictures, something which you have, yeah, you need to have focus here in the close-up and off focus in the back to have a really nice impression. Here, one of the best shots. I mean, that was just quick and dirty. I mean, it's not perfect, but definitely something I really like and I haven't been able to do before. So from my side, full recommendation. Also build, I mean, the whole thing, it looks really super sturdy, good quality. Also the pins, the contact points, everything, it makes really a good impression. If you hold it one side, the VILTROX, and then the other side, the Sony size, it's same weight, it's same sturdiness, same appearance, same thing. You couldn't decide, if you wouldn't look at them, you couldn't decide on which side you have where you have the size Sony and where you have the VILTROX, just by touching it. It makes such a good impression, like from the build quality and everything, and so it's absolutely amazing. And yeah, I'm now thinking about buying maybe more of such lenses, because it made really a huge difference for me. And yeah, that's it for now. I think that's definitely a lot. We're close to half an hour, I think. Definitely more than enough about this lens, and I will put down the link to the listing on Amazon into the description so you can check it out and order it right from there if you like. And I hope I was able to help you a little bit with this video. And if you have any questions or comments, just write to the comment section below, and I'm always happy to talk about these things. And if you like the video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.